Hello, everyone. My little friends in the chat, my baby students waiting there for another edition of the #1 online selling seminar in all of San Antonio and now the world. This is eBay Power Selling 101 with Michael DeWitt. I am the titular Michael DeWitt. And as always, I am joined by my house band, the Slabs. Now, before we officially begin, I have some housekeeping. I have a correction for this show so far. I don't always have a band, and it's not always the Slabs. That is a correction to the introduction. I apologize to anyone I may have offended with that inaccurate information. This is a seminar all about selling online on eBay, and naturally, that means that there's a house band tonight in place of our normal co-host, Tom Parrott, who is on vacation. He finally accrued enough intern hours to take the night off, and we've replaced him here with his wonderful punk band. How are you feeling tonight, Slabs?
We're bad.
Now, the Slabs and I, we go way back. We have a history. Before I get into that, it would be remiss of me to not sort of settle and guide this a little bit here. You're watching this on Twitch or Channel 59 in San Antonio on the public access television here. We are broadcasting live from the San Antonio Learning Annex. We provide educational services to the community and now the greater world thanks to our partnership with Twitch and the Pack Theater. If you're joining us, it is because you've decided for once in your life to really push yourself out there and sell on eBay.com. And now I'm going to show you through the course of this evening and with the help of some guest workshop students, how you can take your household items and turn them into cherished valuables for another person with exchange of money, of course. I want to, another sort of housekeeping we do here in the beginning is just making sure that everyone here in the student chat is recognized and acknowledged, and nothing makes someone feel more recognized and acknowledged than when you sort of point out the purpose of engaging with them. Oh, look at that. We got another screen there. Carrot Flower, it's nice to see you. AC Improv, Into the Streets. Likes cobblestone streets. Interesting there. I'm now realizing that I'm sort of reading these comments out of context and out of order. Can we get a punk rock sting here? That's right. K-Gull, it's nice to see you. Bombay, Slappa da Bass. Classic Paul Rudd quote from I Love You, Man. Took me a second. Before we bring our workshop students on, I do want to let you know that you can support what we do here in two different ways. One way is to go to the link on the bottom left corner of your screen, powerselling101.com, where you can purchase t-shirts as well as wonderful mugs. This here is a ceramic mug featuring the April-May 2019 front cover of Learning Annex magazine, the national edition, where you see here Jim Belushi had a feature article, but if you look more closely, you'll see a familiar face here, which was also featured in the magazine. There we go. Let me just take a moment. That tastes resplendent, my friends. You'll find t-shirts and other things you can buy there, face masks, blankets, towels, cut-off t-shirts. The other way you can support the show program/seminar is by supporting our workshop students. And we call them performers just for a shorthand. And you can do that by sending a Venmo payment to @PowerSelling101. That's our virtual tip jar. Everything you send in is shared equally amongst our 4 workshop students. This is a great way to let a workshop student know that something that they brought in or a point that they espoused helped you on your own personal journey on selling on eBay. It's sort of paying it forward in advance, and hopefully the lessons you learn here over the course of this evening will help you earn that money back tenfold through eBay.com. Now that we've got that out of the way, we should provide some context here. Now, E-Slab on the drums, there in vocals. Why don't you give us a little? Why don't you give all the students a little refresher on sort of the relationship between the Slabs and myself?
Well, we go back a long way. I mean, before we were the Slabs, we were M. DeWitt and the Slabs.
Now, we're going to go to the chat. Did anyone hear anything that E-Slab just said? I'm going to wait a second for the SketchUp. Perfect. So basically, E-Slab just said that before they were just the Slabs, they were Michael DeWitt and the Slabs.
I didn't just say that.
What did you say?
We lived it together.
Huh?
We lived it.
I can't hear what you're saying either, but I love your music, and I was a part of your band. I had to leave to pursue my other passion, which ended up being education, as well as amateur, non-certified, therapeutic conversations. So, now here in the chat, we have some people here. Dom Porty, it's nice to see you. Thanks for recommending people go buy a t-shirt. That's DK Reinemer says he misses Tom. Now listen, Tom is on vacation tonight. He accrued enough intern hours where he could take the night off. Please don't hold that against him or I. Sometimes we do need to take nights off from what we do here. All right. Now we're going to begin by bringing our first workshop student on here. I hope everyone's excited. Hope everyone has their notepads out. Please, with the help of the Slabs, let's play on our first guest, Frederick's song.
Oh, dude, was I supposed to do the thing like where you like we all stop together? Does that work on virtual?
Is that like okay. You're making the motion as if you're stopping, you're letting a bus driver
Right?
know you like to stop the
Were we
bus?
supposed to stop the band, or does the band just like it's great.
Well, first
It's
off,
so awesome.
hold on. Before I can answer that question for you, Frederick, thank you for being on the program, by the way. I just want to be able to answer it accurately. So, Slabs, can you play some music, and then I'm going to see if this. Could you just play some music?
Oh, am I supposed to do it now?
Yeah, let's try it.
Does that work? It works.
It
right?
worked.
That's a fantastic band. Great stuff. That's congratulations, Slabs. I'll have to look you guys up and find your music. I love finding new music. So
Yeah, and I used to be in the Slabs, even though apparently that's not what E-Slab said when he was talking underwater there. That's a reference that DK Reinemer provided by saying, wondering if they were underwater, and I used it as part of the show. I like to incorporate the comments. It makes people feel loved, and like they're.
So I didn't realize you were also a musician.
That's right. My position was a lyricist and vocalist in the band, and those duties were disseminated amongst the remaining 3 members. The drummer E Slab is now the vocalist and the drummer.
Oh, drummer vocalist, love it. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Oh,
Uh,
that name Eric Princess Dragon. That's Records Rancho. Is that a thing? I remember seeing that name, and I remember I it's a defunct record label, but I remember I used to ghostwrite songs for I think a one band there at least, but I don't know. Is that a deep cut Records Rancho? Does anybody even
I am not
know that?
familiar with this Records Rancho. I'm gonna look them up on Google.
E-Slab. That yeah, I don't like to talk about the records rancho period. Yeah,
Oh, Bad Blood. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I felt a little backslapped actually.
Backslabbed. Oh, I
Now,
love that you. Yeah, backslabbed.
did anyone hear any of that in the chat? Let us know. Uh, Frederick
I could
Song.
hear it.
Your last name is Song, Frederick Song. Is this
That is my actual last name. I am going. The reason I found your show is because I'm doing my own show, and I was kind of checking out shows that I could sort of just learn from the streaming game. But my show is called Mr. Song, and I write songs. Um,
fascinating?
so,
You are a songwriter. You're a Bob Dylan. You're a Gavin
oh,
Rossdale.
sure, I know those names.
You're in the classic mold
Those are
of the
great.
American songwriter. Bob Dylan and Gavin
Yeah,
Rossdale.
of course.
Travis Tritt.
The two, Travis Tritt. Uh, who's the
Sloppy
guy from the
Joseph.
Killers?
I'm
That
not even
guy's
going to
got a
try
fun
and
name.
decipher
Brandon
what it is you
Flowers.
said there.
Brandon Flowers from the Killers is a fun.
Brandon Flowers from The Killer, I would consider him to be a classic American songwriter. Well, first
Sure.
off, I'm honored to have you on here.
Oh,
And
thank you.
uh,
It's an honor
now,
to be
if I
here.
may sort of step into the shoes of an expert, how can I help you on this evening on your eBay journey, my friend?
Well, I mean, um, I'm sure I have some like memorabilia that I could sell, but I was trying to think of like in terms of what I could sell that I am currently in. I have an abundance of, and that would be like songs. Like, can you sell a song on eBay? Is there a way to sell a song?
You most definitely can sell a song on eBay, my friend. You see,
You can. Great. So like any
excuse me.
song. Like so for instance, say like you have a very specific song. Like for instance, like I was gonna come on the show today and uh I mean, that's what I do is I sit around and I think of songs and I was kind of like, oh, it'd be fun is I watch some of your shows and I'm like, okay, you're a fan of 90s music.
Yes, that's
I
correct. I am.
get from watching the show. And so it's kind of like, okay, well, what would be like a 90s song about selling stuff on eBay? And so I wrote this song. And actually, this is the specific song that I would like help selling on eBay if you're okay with that. But may I
Uh,
play the song for you and you can tell me if you can sell this song on eBay?
Please do.
Would you?
I'm more than okay with you playing music on this program.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, so this is a song I wrote today. Me, Mr. Song, uh, Mr. Frederick Song, and
You said that. When you said your own name and then you said Mr. Song and then you said your own name again, you kind of had a smile like you were delighted. Are you?
it's a great name.
It is.
For
No,
like a
yeah, I
guy
know.
who sings and writes songs. It's like what a blessing it was to be born with the song name.
No, it's. I noticed it because it was beautiful to see someone, rather than being self-deprecating or shy about what they're doing, you really seem to be enjoying the fact that your name is Frederick Song.
Oh,
And
it's a fantastic name.
yeah, and
And now, is your last name pronounced Dewitt or DeWitt?
it is pronounced DeWitt.
DeWitt. Okay. All right.
DeWitt.
But like, do it is so it is okay. So it has got kind of like a positive. Your name matches what you do as well. Like you help people do it.
That's right. Lucky
which
for me,
is
though, I have a little bit more wiggle room as far as to what my life aspirations will be. As a
Oh wow, that's interesting. You think that I became a songwriter because my last name is Song?
well,
I
let's just
hadn't
say
considered that.
if I sold fish at an outdoor market,
Right.
I
And
could
your
still
last name was
technically be
Fish.
doing it. If
Oh,
I worked on
right.
an oil rig, I could be doing it. If
Yeah.
I hid under the desk
Right.
and scared people that went by for busking tips,
Right. You could do. You
people,
could do that. You could do it.
I need
Do
to
it.
clarify that scenario. In this scenario, I am under the desk scaring people that go by during
But
Halloween
you're a
time when we
child.
have our Halloween haunts at the San Antonio Learning Annex. I would not just create a scenario where for some reason I'm hiding under a desk in my own classroom.
Like a troll. Like
Yeah, that wouldn't quite make too much sense. But so, anyways, we're getting away from the joy of Frederick's song here. You have a beautiful song that you'd like to sell on eBay, and you're going to give us first look. MTV World Premieres, what they used to call these.
Yeah. Oh, I remember MTV World Premieres. Yeah, this is a what I guess San Antonio Learning Annex TV World Premiere. This is new song. What am I gonna do with this baby Yoda cross stitch that my ex bought me on Etsy? I don't need it 'cause she left me. What am I gonna do with this thing my grandpa left me? It's a baseball glove for lefties. It was autographed by Gretzky, who's a hockey player, so it's weird he signed a baseball glove. And selling it is really tough. Could someone help me get rid of this autographed glove and this baby Yoda cross stitch? Come down to the San Antonio Learning Annex. It's Power Selling 101. We have experts on eBay. There's no need to panic. It's Power Selling 101. When you're sick of it, then get rid of it with Michael Dewitt and Tom Parrott at the San Antonio Learning Annex. It's Power Selling 101. As I said before, I'm a songwriter, so obviously another band would be playing that song eventually if it went anywhere. But as for that song, how do I sell it on eBay?
Frederick Song, Mr. Song, Frederick Song. That was as delightful as you alluded to just before the song began, with your little smile that fills me with such heart. I could see that being on sort of a later Yellow Card album there. That was sort of a nice
Yellow Card, yeah.
a nice soft. It lends itself to being on the acoustic, but I could also see it with some plugged-in guitars and
like an electric violin.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Let's see here in the chat.
I can see that. Yeah.
Down in the Well says that this song has a very niche audience.
See, that was my concern. So if I sell it on eBay, like who would buy? Are you on eBay? Are you on eBay?
I am on eBay, of course.
Now, is it one of those things where you don't use your own product? Like, are you there just to kind of learn and not, or do you buy and sell? I mean, I guess you're a power seller.
I buy and sell. I buy all my groceries on eBay, especially recently.
You can buy groceries on eBay.
Yeah.
Like fresh groceries?
I buy fresh groceries on eBay. I bought some orange Italian fizzy candies on eBay, and those show up at my door, and then I open my front door and I eat my candies.
Are farmers on eBay?
What's that?
Are farmers on eBay? Like,
Oh,
can
of
you
course,
buy
yes.
fresh produce?
People of all
straight
stripes
from
and
eBay?
creeds are on eBay. Farmers, electricians, semiotic researchers. But here's the thing with your song. Down in the Well says that it has a niche. And I'm going to say a Yellow Card / soft post-emo, pre-Angelin sort of rock song. at a time may have felt kind of niche, but a lot of the music we hear today was inspired by that. And I feel like it's sort of, as the years go by and the nostalgia comes back up, a song like this is something that people are definitely going to want. And on top of this, of the music being not niche, those lyrics are incredibly not niche. Now, a lot of people say that eBay is a metaphor for life, and I say that life is a metaphor for eBay. When you first create your username on eBay, they only allow you to list one item of a $10 maximum value. That's sort of like when you're a baby, you're not allowed to have a job or drive a car yet. And then as you get older,
you can only sell. You got to start with like a $10 thing.
If you start a new eBay account, you can only have $10 maximum value.
Well, do you think that song is worth $10?
I think that song is, for the right collector, that song is worth an astronomical amount. Now, what I want you to do,
also like what they collected, like, because I mean, like I guess my other question is, what medium would be best? Because I mean, like, do I put it on a mix tape?
Do you have a VHS tape?
Oh, or I could make a VHS tape,
I would make a video, because I think if you're going to want people to come back and buy more items, you're going to want them to see you introduce yourself,
right?
Give that winning smile, and then perform the song. I think those are very important components there.
Right.
Now, we are running up against the clock here because we have 3 other workshop students we want to get to.
Got it.
Frederick's song...
Make a Michael... I was thinking of Michael Jackson Moonwalker, which was like a VHS video. So make that, and then I can sell that on eBay.
Make it into a video, and then if you have time, try and make it into a video game. Hook up with a developer, and you can create an arcade-style game.
Michael, do it. I love it. That game was amazing. This was charming. Thank you.
Thank you for describing this show as charming, and we appreciate it. Now, here, let me get you something that I think you've more than earned, my friend.
Oh, what is
this? That
is
the Resplendence Guarantee.
Where did it go?
Thank you for joining us, Frederick's song. Can we please play Frederick's song off, Slabs? Wonderful, resplendent.
Oh, sorry.
So, my friends, everyone in the chat, we are so proud to have this opportunity, thanks to the San Antonio Learning Annex. And I do want to reiterate that every year from October 15th to November 2nd, we do have Halloween haunts here at the premises. I did give away one of our more unexpected frights, which is right here in classroom 7. I do hide under a desk and then I pop out wearing a monk's robe. But I assure you there's plenty of other things to be scared of. We have bowls with peeled grapes in them, and you stick your hands in there and you try and guess what it is, and it seems like it's eyeballs. I just gave away another fright there, but I assure you there are more than those 2 specific frights, and I will spoil no more. But please join us as soon as it's safe to come and partake. Not a lot of people know that the Halloween haunts at the San Antonio Learning Annex help pay for 4 months' worth of education for one student. Now, without any further ado, Slabs, help me introduce our next workshop student, Sensei Dan.
Hey, you didn't bow.
Oh,
you gonna bow?
Excuse me.
Don't be disrespectful.
I apologize. I will bow.
Onegaishimasu.
That is my mistake. I apologize, Sensei Dan. Thank you for being on the program.
Happy to be here.
First off, is that a weapon in your hand?
Yes, actually, I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell these. This is a Sai owned by an actual Ninja Turtle. Very exciting. Very exciting. Worth, I think, $1 gajillion. So yeah, I'm really into it. Very cool. I don't recommend having them without a little bit of training. So you'll need to sign up for my classes. You can go to Sensei Dan Teaches magicalunicornkarate.com.
Did everyone get that? That's the URL to go to sign up for classes with Sensei Dan. Sensei Dan, I do have to ask you, was it, correct me if I'm wrong, was it Raphael who has those size?
It is Raphael. That's why I'm not 100% on selling these. I'm going to be honest with you. I love them. They're a good weight. They only stab me in the gut about 4 out of 5 times. But what I really am looking to get rid of, now, hold on. I don't know if you've actually, first off, these are illegal in California, just so you know.
Are you in California?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Okay.
But they are, in fact, illegal. These are real life nunchucks, and the problem is they don't work. They don't work out. Okay, they don't work, and they hit me all the time. So I think they're haunted. I think maybe they're possessed by some old sensei that I didn't bow to. Yeah, it's a bad set of nunchucks, and I want to know how much I can get for these, and I want to know, how do you sell bad nunchucks?
Let's see how bad they are. At what rate do you hurt yourself with them? Out of 5 times, how many times would you hurt yourself?
I mean, I just hit myself in the head. I hit myself in the head with these things all the time. Definitely head injuries. They are teak wood, real authentic teak wood. Maybe you could give them to a dog. I don't know. But they're real bad. You can't flip them the way you're supposed to flip them. I mean, I haven't been doing this for 40 years without wanting to look like Bruce Lee all the time. Okay? It don't work. But
Sensei,
maybe they'll work for somebody else.
Sensei Dan, I must ask you, in your workshops, in your dojo, when you're teaching students, how would you describe your teaching style? Are you more of a serene, peaceful teacher, or are you sort of a frazzled, perpetually angered at your own abilities and devices kind of instructor? Do you sense a loaded question thrown your way?
I do.
Okay.
I do sense a loaded question, and I do have to say, everyone goes for serene. Mm-hmm. Everyone goes for serene, but it's hard. It's hard, you know? Some days you tell them, grab my arm. No, grab my arm. No, grab my arm. And they don't grab, you know? Some days you got your fucked up weapons. Some days your gi comes untied. Some days terrible things happen. You break toes, you know? So yeah, frazzled might be the vibe.
Are you... You'd like to sell your item. You'd like to sell the things that you would use if you were to continue a career in martial arts on eBay. Are you planning to leave the industry, or are you planning to upgrade your weapons? What's your end goal here of your eBay journey?
You know, I got to tell you, always wanted to dance. Love dancing, you know. Fighting and dancing, very similar. It's a very similar vibe, you know. You gotta move your hips. You gotta be sensual, you know. But it's hard when you're dancing. You pull so much muscle and so much weight, you know. It's really hard not to really feel it. So if I were to quit, it would be to dance. Maybe Dancing with the Stars, Maybe The Masked Dancer, you know, less shocking than Elizabeth Smart, you know, we could have some fun.
Was Elizabeth Smart on The Masked Dancer?
She was. And I have to tell you, I was part of her security detail. She always has a security detail. She likes to use martial artists because, you can get this through a metal detector. It was very dicey. The part about it I didn't like is the crowd continually chanting, "Take it off." I mean, it was pretty, it's poor taste.
Well, I'm not going to be able to promise you a spot on the program, The Masked Dancer, only because I have no formal or ongoing relationship with the production company that produces that show or The Masked Singer. However, if you sell these items on eBay and you get the money I think you deserve for them, I can arrange it so that, let's say theoretically, if you were in California, you could get a tour of the Los Angeles San Antonio Learning Annex anytime between October 15th and November 2nd for their Halloween haunts. And I'm going to spoil one of their frights for you. They're all improv actors.
Well, that is terrifying.
That's right.
Actually, if you've seen bad improv, it's like being at a bad karate competition. People just saying yes and, but to what end?
I've never seen bad improv or stared into my own computer monitor. Sensei Dan, I want to give you some bit of advice for your items. Now, the great thing about eBay is you can write your own descriptions and you can control the context and conversation around your items. What I would do is I would completely avoid any language that would be perceived as negative or revealing of the fact that these items are defective or frustrating to use. If you stick to some very basic information, these are made out of teak wood. There's a little string that connects them. I refuse to send you a video of me using them. Do not ask any questions, just bid now. That's an example of a description you could use. For the right student, you could find yourself looking at a $40 to $60 profit. That's after eBay fees.
What if they kill somebody? What if they kill somebody? What if they bean somebody in the back of the head for the last time? I have an incredibly hard head. I train to have the hardest head. What if they kill somebody?
Well, that is there's a strong and extreme theoretical that I don't know if we have enough time to get into right now, but I'll give you the first 4 steps. If they were to kill somebody, first thing we would need to do is we would need to confirm their death with the coroner. Once that's confirmed, then we will need to notify next of kin or the nearest relative. Once they've been notified, the third step would be to have that person come to the police station, a hospital, or a funeral parlor to confirm their relation. And then the fourth step would be to, on behest of the claiming relative, notify a local newspaper whether or not they want to publish an obituary or learn about rates for doing so. The rest of it I can't quite get into, but I assure you, you are not liable so long as you do not put anything in the language about these potentially killing anyone.
Sounds good. All right, I'm going to send these little haunted things off. Get rid of them. Who needs them? Hitting you in the back of the head all the time, making you look stupid in front of your students. It's bullshit. To be fair, the students aren't very smart anyway. You want to hear a sensei joke?
I would love to hear a sensei joke.
All right. Student walks up to sensei. Sensei says, or student says, "Sensei, why did you drop me on my head?" Sensei says, "'Cause I didn't want to hurt you."
Now, I am not in the world of martial arts, so I didn't understand that. But I imagine if you were, that would be quite the zinger.
You work out?
Well, do you consider very stealthily sneaking under a desk and then exploding out from under the desk repeatedly for 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks to be working out?
No, no. How are you going to build any core strength? How are you going to be able to kick? You got to be able to kick. You got to be able to kick. You got to be able to kick. Especially if you're a coward. Cowards are good at kicks. You got to kick, run away.
You recommend that I start kicking as exercise?
Yeah, I'm not saying you're a coward, but I am saying you got to get a good kick in. And plus, if you ever want to be a dancer, you could really do both. So it's good to get a good kick in.
Sensei Dan, I vow to start kicking. I will start doing that. I don't have any aspersions about being a dancer, but I do like the idea of kicking as a fun pastime.
It's not bad. It's not bad. You can do it in the water. You can do it standing. You can do it to your friends. Do it to your enemies. Kicking, delightful.
Because of your very helpful suggestions here on physical fitness, and because your overall interest in achieving as much as you can through the eBay platform, I'm going to give your item the Resplendence Guarantee.
What does that mean? Is that like a black belt in selling?
It is whatever's above a black belt.
Red belt. I earned a red belt?
You've earned a red belt. Look at that. Look at that. We have tears live on camera. Thank you so much, Sensei Dan, for joining us. Unfortunately, our time has ended. Congratulations on your...
Thank you.
Please, let's give Sensei Dan an appropriate send-off here, Slabs. Thank you very much, Slabs. We've done our business here. We let you know about shirts and more at powerselling101.com. You can tip your performers on Venmo at powerselling101. I have time for a quick baby student question here in the student chat. If you have a question, go ahead and type it in now. Sensei Dan, thank you for... Sensei Dan says they had fun, and thank you. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. If you have any questions in the student chat, this is your chance to shine. In the meantime, I am going to organize this paper here. Here. So, Carrot Flower asks, which slab member is my kid's godfather? Now, this is in reference to Dewey Jr., my little son, who you met a couple weeks ago here in the program. I just first want to say that the distinct lack of Dewey Jr. on subsequent programs is not a continuity error. It's out of being polite to the people listening who don't want to hear a baby cry. As far as which slab member is Dewey's Jr.'s godfather, none. Neither. As of yet, we still haven't decided yet. So don't get discouraged yet. We're still deciding on who the godfather is. For godmother, we have Dewey Jr.'s mother, who I'm legally not allowed to say who it is, but I'll just let you know that the 90s nerd rock band Ozma wrote a song about her, and she was naked in the Darjeeling Limited short film that came out before the Darjeeling Limited came out. But I can't say who it is. Her lawyers asked me not to reveal that I have any public relation to her. All right, now we have another guest here, Samantha. We have Gen joining us here. Student chat. Welcome, Gen.
Hello.
Hello, Gen.
Hi, hello, America. It's so good to be back in Twitch.
Now, Gen, I apologize. We did not give you an introduction song.
It's okay. I'm very much used to, after 4 years, being treated very different because I'm immigrant. So, I just assumed that you did not want to spend a miracle resource on me. And I understand. It's okay.
Now, I wish I could say that that wasn't the reason why this band didn't play an intro for you, but if we're going to be honest, we still have a very much a problem in this country with the way immigrants are treated, and that's not immune to happening on a Learning Annex Seminars house band decisions.
I understand these are the type of problems that are like in the demics. It's in like the fabrics of the country now, and I am hoping one thing that I am selling, which is not what I'm going to eBay, but it's another thing that I have to sell, and it is song is world premiere song that is happening tomorrow. Is world premiere music video here on the Pack Twitch at 9 p.m. and it's for my song "Make America Great Again" because it's about how we like immigrants if they're European like me. And I am going to right now have a very secret original dropping for your pack, your PowerCell student. I'm going to put the link in the chat so they can buy that song if they want and listen to it before literally anyone else in the world. I just put on internet so they can listen to that song. And then tomorrow at 9 p.m. I'm going to drop music video with my amazing German DJ Shotzi, who did the tune for that. And I'm going to have Melania Trump is coming on because now that she is gone, it's my turn to be number one Slovenian lady for USA. And I think she's going to have lots of good advice for me on like what worked and maybe what did not work so good for her.
Well, this should be an illuminating conversation. Of course, people can tune into this tomorrow night, you say. Is it on the same channel here on the Pack Theater's Twitch channel?
Yes, it's on the exact same channel. It's on the Pack Twitch at 9 p.m. Pacific again tomorrow. And then I do believe Samantha Jane, my good friend, an American green card sponsor, is going to maybe put on her Instagram live as well.
Oh. Yeah, we have not tried to put ours on Instagram live, but I have seen more people do that. There's a lot of people who do watch it on Instagram, so that's a pretty smart addition to the normal live stream.
That's how I make sure she's not on her phone while I'm streaming,
That's a smart way to do that. I have been accused many times by my normal teacher's assistant, Tom Parrott, of being distracted by different screens, so perhaps I should just allow my phone to be just used for Instagram Live going forward. So you've promoted your show, and you have your music, which you've shared. Do you have something that you would like to also promote to eBay.com?
I have this item. This is, I don't know if you can see, it's very nice antique. This is portrait of an old great aunt of mine from Slovenia. She is in this picture. She's actually dressed like little boy because back then you did not want to be lady girl. It's not good for you. They kill you so they can have men. Because they want to give resources to male babies. So this is my great aunt, Zhivinia, but she is dressed like a little boy. And she was known as Slovo for first 12 years of her life until one day she got period, and they're like, that is not a little boy, but it's too late to kill them. So I would like to sell this picture of her.
So are you able to tell that story in a paragraph within an eBay description?
Yes, paragraphs can go on for like very long time, right?
Okay, that's true. As long as there's not a line break, you can actually go as long as you want.
Exactly. My entire life, I plan to write as one paragraph.
Uh, can you hold that up closer to the screen again?
I don't want to cover my own face, you know.
Uh, okay, it looks like that's
You see that how sassy she is? It's so sassy. It's so like, ooh. And there's the little pantaloons.
I'm noticing that the gold perimeter there.
Yeah.
There seems to be symphonic flowers placed all around there.
Is that a phonic flower?
Now, this seems to me indicative of some kind of a mountain region. You
There are
said
mountains in Slovenia, yes.
yes, right. So this would be something that someone who lives in a mountain town would have been commissioned to create for what they thought was a 12-year-old boy.
It's probably near the border of the Slovenia has with Austria.
Yeah, so fortunately for you, eBay has a German version, which also serves Austria. And if you are where are you located? I'm sorry, I didn't ask you.
Oh, I'm in Los Angeles
Oh, you're in
now.
Los Angeles? Okay.
Yes,
All
yes.
right, then. I was trying to find a way for you to be able to access the international market without having to pay those exorbitant USPS
Well, I
international
used my
fees.
friend Samantha Jane to get on America internet because even though I am in Los Angeles, my laptop still is from Slovenia, so it will not connect to USA internet.
Oh,
Um,
okay. You
But
still
I have
have
my
your
friend
same.
do all of that.
Well, what I would do is I would just go ahead and stick to United States eBay then, and I would list that there, and I would tell your story as long as you want, as long as there's not a line break.
Oh yes, if I put this on Slovenian eBay, it's going to get mixed in with all the actual 12-year-old children for sale, and then it's just buried in the algorithm.
Am I allowed to respond to that?
Why would you not?
I don't know. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that I mind. You said the children are for sale.
Well, sure. What do you do with your children?
With our children, conventionally, are you saying that if we sell them, as if that is a thing we do? I would hope not. I don't know what is going on all around the world or all around the country, and there's always.
America's very capital country. There are definitely children for sale here.
I could see that being true. However, it does remind me of when I was a young boy.
And you were for sale.
No, I was never for sale. But when I was a young boy, I do remember watching a program about children who were for sale. And to this day, it sort of depressed the hell out of me. And I remember watching it as a young boy. And there was one boy who was talking about being sold. And he was saying that they said this is not a joke, by the way. This is something I actually saw. This boy was saying that when he was sold, they told him that they would take him to see Free Willy as a reward. And that was probably one of the most traumatic, messed up things I ever heard in my life.
That's a very ironic thing to do once you are in sale, but then you're going to be shown a movie about being free. It's like, that seems like a weird movie for them to make.
I don't think that was a good faith promise on behalf of whoever was doing this.
I feel like that movie would give that boy lots of bad idea about the Skyping. Maybe he try and do reverse Free Willy and he find a whale to help break out the boy, you know?
How would that work? That would be kind of a fanciful. If a whale befriended
Well,
a boy.
when you trap a whale, right, you get a little bit of water and you're surrounded by land because a whale can't get through the land without the help. And like in the movie, right, it's like the boy help get the whale across the land part, you know. So I imagine maybe that you would keep a little boy on a little piece of land surrounded by water. You know, you do that with like the Alcatraz or like there's that's how you keep people trapped. So if you have a whale friend, he can help get you across the water.
I can't refute anything you just said logically sound. Uh, like as I said earlier, I have no existing or ongoing relationship with a production company that could produce that idea. But what I can do for you, Gin, since you are in Los Angeles, is with the revenue you make from selling your great aunt's portrait there, is I can put you in touch with the Los Angeles San Antonio Learning Annex between the weeks of October 15th and November 2nd for the Halloween haunts.
Wow, that's like a long time away.
It is at this moment, but pretty soon it'll be right up, sneaking up on you, kind of like.
Just like my uncle. You always think you far away, and then before you know it, just sneak up on you.
That's right. I was always trying to figure out what show that was I was watching, where there was that Free Willy anecdote with the sad story, and the best I could do is there's probably some kind of like investigative report on Fox, but I never found out what it was or what the story was. I just remember that one anecdote.
Well, I don't know what foxes knew about whales anyway.
Again,
Yes.
I want to let you know that. Sorry, there's been a delay today when I give people the Resplendence Guarantee, and that is because I have to set up my control panel here. I'm going to give you, now it's no surprise, the Resplendence Guarantee for your show tomorrow night on the Pack Theaters Twitch channel, for your item, and for providing us with more music on what has become a very musical episode.
That's right. Feel free to check out that track in the chat.
Yes, please, everyone, check out that track in the chat. Please, Slabs, I implore you, let's give Gen a nice rock and roll outro here. Thank you for joining us, Gen.
Oh, that was so nice. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Have a beautiful evening in Los Angeles, California. Watch out for the wind.
Oh, there's so much wind. How did you know?
It's very windy. It's made national news here in San Antonio.
Oh, well, it's true. I'm going to go blow it. Bye.
Take care again. My friends, we have one more workshop student here to grace us with their presence. Please, with no further ado, everyone in the chat, let's welcome Tony Lush, our old friend Tony Lush.
Oh, hi there. How you doing?
I'm doing resplendently, Tony. How are you feeling on
Great.
this evening?
Oh, I'm doing great, Mikey. It's good to see ya. Thanks for the rock and roll intro there. Real nice.
Well, all credit goes to the Slabs. We have E-Slab and then the two unnamed members of the Slab family. Excuse me, I've been having a lot of moments where I've had to burp on screen.
Oh, have you been drinking a lot of that 7-Up there? That'll do it with all the bubbles and all.
Well, first I had some iced tea out of my official Power Selling 101 mug. And then I had a bottle of water. And for some reason, I've been having these episodes where I have a little bit of gas. Do we have any physicians or any gastroenterologists in the chat? If so, make yourselves known. Otherwise, Tony Lush, my friend, it's been a little bit since you've been a workshop student the first time. I do remember at that point in time you were driving for Lyft and Uber. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. I used to do a lot of jobs on that. There, a lot of gig economy jobs, with all the different apps they got. You got your Ubers, your Lyfts. I had a fans only for a little bit there.
That's right. You had a fans only. And this is you're talking about all of this as if it's past tense. You're no longer affiliated with any of these applications.
Yeah, recently I got a great job. I work at Trader Joe's now.
Oh, congratulations! Which location do you work at?
Well, okay, so I don't really technically work for Trader Joe's,
Okay.
but I work for Instacart, and so I just wear a Hawaiian shirt anytime I have to go to Trader Joe's to pick up the groceries.
Now, you wearing the Hawaiian shirt, is that for other people or is that for yourself exclusively?
Well, I just, all those Trader Joe's workers, they're so nice and they seem so cool. I just want to hang out with them. So, I figure if I dress like one of them, they'll think I'm one of them.
Okay, that makes total sense. Now that I'm thinking of it, going to a grocery store, the experience would be very different than being a customer if they thought you were sort of an employee that they just had, for some reason, never seen before in their lives. That makes total
Oh,
sense.
yeah. They get pretty mad when I try to go to the break room, but Nancy, the manager there, she's been real nice about it.
Well, I'm always going to say this, and this may be controversial, but if people have the option between being not nice and nice, in almost every situation, I always say nice. Now, the situation where I say not nice is if you see someone harming another person, do not be nice to that person. Now, Tony.
Oh yeah, no, I would never do violence upon anyone.
Have you seen Nancy, the manager at Trader Joe's, ever be not nice to someone who is maybe harming another person?
No, sometimes she can be a little stingy about handing out rolls of quarters, but I think that's just because of this shortage we've been through.
Well, that's understandable. Tony, it sounds like you're still in the gig. You're still in the gig economy. You're no longer
That's
using
right,
those other
Mikey.
apps.
So yeah, I'm still on a lot of the apps, and I'm still trying to make some money for the kids and the wife. So that's why I came back to you. I need some help.
Well, I assure you that selling on eBay is a very complimentary side profession. It works well whether you're a lawyer, whether you do knockoff Bugs Bunny air spray T-shirts and sell them at the pier, whether you are an Instacart driver. These you can slot the eBay stuff right into there and sort of flesh out and hopefully overcome the systemic shortcomings of the society that we live in, which forces people to do a heinous amount of work for such little money that you start to think existentially about what is the purpose of life if it is spent mostly creating value for someone who you'll never meet and who probably has little concern for your well-being. But other than that, Tony Lush, how have you been in general?
Well, I've been good. I'll be honest. After selling, I don't know if you remember the Queen cutout I brought on last time, but after selling that, I gotta be honest, I was feeling pretty lonely, and I made some ill-advised purchases.
That's right. Last time you were on the program, you were selling your Queen of England cardboard cutout, which hopefully were you able to sell that on eBay?
Yeah, I was. I found a very nice collector. Seems like he was going to give her a good home. So, I went ahead and I pulled the trigger on it and sold her off to a nice man in New Hampshire.
Wonderful. That's great news. But you did say that you made an uninformed or unfortunate decision after that?
Yeah, so I got lonely, and I get home late after doing all my app jobs, and I wanted someone to watch cooking shows with, so I bought another cardboard cutout.
Oh, wonderful. Now, I recognize this actress, and but I'm not going to say who it is because this is going to be our trivia question of the night to our chat. Baby students in the chat on Twitch, who is this actress? Now, I've already given you a clue as to the category of the person. This is an actress. This is an actor in the Hollywood entertainment industry. They've appeared on numerous TV shows. Have they been on numerous TV shows?
I'm sure she's
Yes.
been on a few.
No, I can think of definitely two. One from the 90s and one very recently on a streaming service. Liza 8-Bit, where did you come from? You haven't been here all night. Christina Applegate is correct. Liza 8-Bit joining us just now, has not participated in the chat at any point, is now here in the chat, and I acknowledged you right as you appeared for the first time now. With that correct answer.
She just snuck right in there. She snuck in that chat there and took that trivia answer.
That's right. Carrot Flaver says, let's give a quick shout out to Christina Applegate. And I'm a very gracious host, so I would like each of us, including the unnamed slab members, to each give a shout out to Christina Applegate. And I'll get it started. Christina Applegate, the way you treated Bud with such grace for so many years was exemplary. Shout out to you, Christina Applegate.
We love you, Christina.
Thank you very much for that quick shout out. And then for you, Tony Lush, I want to hear your shout out.
Well, I mean, Christina's been a great friend to me. When I get home late after a hard day at Instacarting, she's just there with the Cutthroat Kitchen, ready to just hang out with me and let me decompress. And that means a lot to me.
So you watched so this cardboard cutout is with you as you're winding down at the end of the night. You are watching the program Cutthroat Kitchen. Is that correct? That's a program.
Oh yeah, we absolutely love Cutthroat Kitchen. That Alton Brown, he's a real card.
Is Alton Brown? Is he sort of orangish brown hair, and he has glasses? Am I thinking of the right person?
Yeah, he sometimes has no hair at all, but he's got like a little wispy do up top.
I had a friend who worked with them on like a cooking web series, and that was actually filmed at his own house. And I believe Alton Brown was the guest chef. And
wow.
I think he could have been on the spectrum between nice and not nice. He could have been a little nicer.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I was going to ask if your friend could get Christina signed by him, but I guess if he's not too nice, then we'll just pass on that.
Yeah, now this is just one person's experience. He may have been having a bad day. Or perhaps my friend was doing something to harm someone and he was being not nice in the one appropriate scenario where you can be and should be not nice. Now that I'm thinking about it, he was asking Alton Brown for a roll of quarters.
Oh, well, if it's
quarter
during the shortage, yeah.
It was during the quarter shortage, so forget everything I just said, people. Wiz World Live dropping some sharp reality into the chat here. Alton Brown's right wing.
Uh-oh.
Now
well, I guess we're going to have to switch to Chopped and watch Ted Allen.
Wiz World Live, do you know Ted Allen's political disposition? If you do, drop it in the chat. Liza 8-Bit, you've returned to post an emoji of a man with glasses. Thank you for returning. I see you there. Tony Lush, this is a friend of yours who's been providing you comfort in your evenings. Can you explain a little bit why you would be interested in selling them on eBay?
Oh, I don't want to sell Christina at all, but the missus isn't too happy about me having a pretty cardboard cutout. She didn't mind the queen because, she's old and, not really my type. But, yeah, the wife is not happy about me spending my nights with Christina here.
I'm sorry to hear that, Tony Lush. I understand some things are more important than late-night companionship, and that is the sustained health of a marital relationship.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like you are harming your interpersonal relationship with your wife, which is not good. And that was why she was not nice to you by forcing you to get rid of what seems like a dear friend.
She is a dear friend. And that's why, Mikey, I want to make sure she's going to a good home So if any of you out there would take good care of Miss Applegate for me, just hit me up on the eBay, or you can also subscribe to my OnlyFans and message me about her on there.
Now, here's the deal, Tony Lush. We all know that Christina Applegate's going to sell fine on eBay.com. The printing on that looks very crisp, sharp, and clear. I don't see any remarkable folding or any damage.
Oh no,
there.
It's real sturdy stuff, real thick.
Right.
You can see.
And that's even the updated sort of foam core material, which is always great for shipping and stuff. It holds its shape. It's not going to bend as easy as normal corrugated cardboard. So that's good. So we don't really have to spend much time actually with the specifics of Sally. Post a picture. It's Christina Applegate. She sells herself. She sold herself for 30 years now. And
oh, yeah.
She's done a great job at it. But what I do want to discuss with you, Tony Lush, is the band Weezer.
Oh.
Do you have time for that?
Yeah, I think I could talk. I'm more of a Goo Goo Dolls kind of guy,
Yeah,
but I like the Weezer.
That's fine. I don't consider them to be in opposition, the Goo Goo Dolls or Weezer. I feel like they both share a similar space, although they both sort of have different shades of the alt-rock 90s genre. As you know, tonight Weezer announced or posted a brand new song, and they also posted a pre-order for the album, which I was going to do at 9 p.m. And I totally forgot to do that. So I want to try something here with you, Tony Lush. Now, can I have the Slabs? I want the Slabs to play what they consider to be as close to a Weezer song as they can play, sort of without any preparation and on the spot. Can you do that? Okay. Now, I want all of us here, and Tony Lush, I invite you to do this too. I want you to go to WeezerWebStore.com. This is everyone in the chat here. We're going to click where it says OK Human Vinyl Pre-Order. Let's do this for real, my friends. I'm going to go here. I'm going to click here on OK Human Vinyl Pre-Order. Did I do this hand motion? Alright, it looks like the most rare version of the vinyl is no longer available, so I missed that completely. It was this alien green, I believe. No, I think it was the bigger. It was like a clear vinyl. So it looks like it's either the Weezer Flesh or the Alien Slime Green limited 2000. Now everyone's following along, right? We're all doing this together at the same time. Let's do the Slime Green.
Oh, yeah, Slime Green sounds cool.
Let's see what the shipping is here. Let me just type in my postal code. Okay, stop. $12.74 for shipping. That is ridiculous.
Oh,
I'm
what
sorry.
do you think they are, Modest Mouse?
This is not a limited edition Modest Mouse record. I don't need it shipped priority. It's a Weezer record. Send it media mail. I'm sorry, everyone. I feel like I led us down a rabbit whole chase with a dead end. But I do want to say one thing here. To the band Weezer and their web store and their shipping fees, I void their Resplendence guarantee. But for my friend Tony Lush and his Christina Applegate cardboard cutout, I give you the Resplendence guarantee.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Mikey.
Tony Lush, it's so great to see you. Thank you for posing as a Trader Joe's employee here and doing the Lord's work on Instacart. We really do appreciate that.
Of course. And thank you so much, Mikey. And thank you so much, Slabs. You know, I'm still a big Goo Goo Dolls fan, but you guys are a close second.
Everyone, thank you for joining us. We're going to play ourselves out here with the Slab song, and then we're going to join you again next week on Wednesday, January 27th. At 9 p.m. here on the Pack Theater's Twitch channel and Channel 59 in San Antonio. Everyone wave goodbye as we play the last Slab song here.